everyone, it is your boy Winster, and I am back at it again with another video. I know it has been a couple weeks since I dropped the video, but worry no more, we got some content coming up. Before we dive into today's deck profile, please be sure to hit that subscribe button and also be sure to turn on the notification bell. That way you guys can stay up to date with all the amazing content that does drop on this channel. If you guys want to check out my other social media platforms, Discord, TikTok, Twitter, Twitch, everything's going to be in the description down below, so go check that out. Give me a follow on all those platforms. But let's jump right into the deck profile, guys. I am really excited to show what I have been cooking, and hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. Man, it has been some time since I've last played this deck. For those OG subscribers, when I first started making Yu-Gi-Oh content, it was back when I was still playing Master Duel. And when I was playing this deck on Master Duel, and I had like a 20 win streak. It was insane. This deck damn near plays itself. But in total, I played 46 cards. When I was building, I tried to maximize all the options, and I wanted to make sure I covered myself in every single aspect and have an answer to almost every deck. I do play 3 copies of Black Metal Dragon, and then I play 1 Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. I do play the Red Eyes package. I'm seeing a lot of Dragon League profiles cut this card out entirely, and in all honesty, I don't know why. This package is phenomenal. You could chain block with Striker, you normal summon this, Link, Striker, Chain Link 1, Red Eyes, Black Metal, Chain Link 2, or vice versa. Depending on what your hand is looking like, you're going to search what's more valuable. And also, this helps you play around cards like Nibiru as you combo off. You could cut it down if you want to have a smaller package and maybe cut one of these out. But I definitely recommend playing this package. This package is phenomenal. It's so funny. I remember when I bought this super rare. I didn't even know it was German or Italian. I don't know what language this is, but I didn't even know it. I do play 3 copies of Safer Dragon. Man, let me tell you, this card is amazing. Yes, it is not a quick effect, which is the only downside to the card. But if you do manage to activate the effect, you do tribute this as cost, and then you search Black or White Dragon. Card is amazing. It was even a lot better when Gamma was at 3, because you could just normal summon and then activate effect, send for cost, and if the Ash, you have the Gamma, boy, you are popping off. Honestly, I don't know why they hit Gamma. Free my boy Gamma. Of course, I play White and Black Dragon. I do play 1 Chaos Emperor. This card is amazing, man. This card could revive banished cards like Striker, like Pisty, and then special summon itself. It is not a card that you have to play, but I would recommend. At worst case scenario, this card is an extender, but it's a pretty great card. I do play the Rocket cards, guys. I play 2 Rocket, Tracer, 1 Recharge, and then 1 Caliber. The reason that I play the Caliber is because you want to have other targets other than Tracer and Recharge. There's going to be times where you're going to open both of these cards and you just want to bring another monster out to extend more, and Rocket Caliber can be that card. And then I play 1 Abs Router. And I guess you could throw this in there too as a Rocket. It kind of fits the bill. It looks like them, but I'm sure that it's not. And then we play 1 Nocto. This card is phenomenal. Onto the Bestials, we played triple copies of Magnamut. We played double copies of Lubellion. This is pretty standard. There are some builds that I have seen that play 2, 3 Lubellion, but you don't want to play 3. It gets a little bit cloggy, so 2 is just the right number. And then we play 1 Druisworm, and then we play 1 Serenir. I do not play Baldrake because that card sucks, and you already play enough Bestials to maintain control. But Magnum Hunt, definitely the best, man. I love that card. And then we play 1 Chaos Dragon Legionnaire. This card is phenomenal, man. You could summon this multiple times. Yeah, you can't get the effect off, but it is just an extender. It's a level 8, 3000 attack. It's just insane value. Okay, guys, on to the hand traps. I play triple copies of Ghost Ogre. I play triple copies of Nibiru, and then I play triple copies of Ash Blossom. The reason that I love Dragon League so much, man, it is just so resilient. A couple cards could lead you with a pretty insane board, and on top of that, it's very resilient against hand traps. On top of that, it has the ability to play multiple non-engine cards like hand traps. I played 12 in total. I was playing 13 until Gamma got hit. Rest in peace, my boy. But I replaced it with Ghost Ogre. I would play Drill and Lockbird, but I would like to have some destruction effect concerning where the meta might be shifting to, maybe back to Kashtira being the most dominant deck in the format. Super Heavy getting slapped on the wrist in the ban list with the most recent one. It may or may not jump back up to first place in my opinion, but only time could tell. So I want to cover all bases: destruction, overextension, and crucial searches. Onto the spell, guys. We play triple copies of Quick Launch, a not once per turn quick summon of any rocket monster in your deck. Yes, it gets destroyed at the end phase, but that's just insane, man, what you could do with this card. If it was once per turn, maybe you'll cut it down, but the fact that it's not once per turn and has not been hit on the ban list is just insane to me. It has so much value for the deck. Jumping to the MVP of the deck, Chaos Space. Man, let me tell you, that feeling when you open Router and Chaos Space for your opening hand, arguably the best feeling in the world, has so much value. You could search Rebellion off of it. You could search Chaos Legionnaire. You could search Black and White Dragon. It's just endless what you could search with this card. And on top of that, because you banish so much, you could send stuff back like Striker Dragon, Pissy Dragon, or other important cards back to the main or extra deck and draw a card. It's just so much value, man. I just love this card. And then I play one Branded Regain. I've seen other deck profiles play 2 copies of this. Now, in my opinion, I don't think they're wrong, especially when you're playing a bigger Bestial package, maybe through Lubellion, 1 extra name of Serenir, and 1 extra name of Druisworm. But I don't play too much, in my honest opinion, so I think 1 is enough. And then last but certainly not least, key cards, 2 bricks, in my honest opinion. I do think Boot Sector Launch a little bit less of a brick than Dragon Ravine, but that's just my opinion. Onto the traps, I play 1 Branded Beast. Let me tell you, man, if you don't manage to set up any board presence from the extra deck like Spheres, Boar Savage, Boral End, Barone, anything along those lines, this deck does become a bestial control deck with cards like Regained and Serenir and always searching with Magnuma. And I think this is also a great alternative and shows you what the deck is capable of. This card is great. I would definitely recommend. And then my last trap card, I played 3 copies of Infinite Impermanence. I played total of 12 hand traps. Used to be 13, but again, rest in peace to boy Gamma. Going into the extra deck, it's pretty standard in my opinion. I played 1 Striker Dragon. This card is great. It's a great way to chain block if you linked off with Black or White Dragon, Black Metal like it said earlier. And it is a great searcher for an important combo piece being Boot Sector Launch. I play 1 Pissy Dragon. This is just really for the combo to end on Boral End. And then I play 1 Spheres, man. You could play multiple copies of this because it's that good of a card. Sense for costs, and then you could bounce a card. And then also when it's tributed, which you could also trigger off of Nibiru, you could special summon a dragon from your extra deck being Black Metal, and then you could go ahead and pop off from there. And then I play 1 Rum, again, just for the combo. And then I play 1 IP Masquerena. I think this is a flex spot in my opinion. You could switch this to Spheres. But IP is real crucial because this allows you to go into your next card being Nightmare Unicorn. This is definitely a very crucial card and you could, send a card back. And then I play 1 Triple Burst. Triple Burst only is really geared so because it points down a Link 3, which gives 3 counters to Boral Savage after your big long combo. I'm going to be posting a Dragon Link combo sometime soon, so keep your eyes open for that, coming very soon. And then I play 1 Access Code. And then I play 1 Goddess of the Underworld. Man, let me tell you a funny story about this, guys. I remember I went searching for this card because I was really interested back when I was first building Dragon Link, and I ended up buying an original print of this card, this is the one. But like I think a month later they announced the reprint. I was pretty upset, but then I told myself, I'm like, you know what? I got the original printing on the card, and that's what matters the most. And then of course I play 1 Boral End Dragon, cannot be targeted. Also attacks all your opponent's monsters, negates and can be responded to, and when it does, it special summons a rocket monster from the extra deck. Such a good card. And then I play 1 Scarlight, and this is just for time. And then I play 1 Chaos Angel. This card is fucking insane. It doesn't need a tuner to be synchro summoned. When it's special summoned, you banish a card. Also has some killer effects. Is a huge, thick, beefy boy. My man is 3,500 attack. Such a boss card in my honest opinion. And I forgot that I pulled it, honestly. But it's crazy to me that people don't play this Dragon Link. I don't know how you don't. It's generic. It's a level 10. What is there not to love? And then I play one Despater. I mean, this card is insane with the rocket monsters being the tuners and then just go straight into off the bestials. There's just so much value off this card too. Onto the side deck, guys. 3 copies of Drolin Lock. This card is great in the mirror. And also, I want to see where the meta shift. I don't know if super heavy samurai is just going to phase out. I'm not seeing a lot of decks, a lot of people playing the deck in my opinion, but this card is still pretty good. And there are decks out there that have a threat level enough where you still have to play this in some kind of capacity, albeit in the side or in the main deck. And then I play 2 copies of Santa Claus. I just want to get over problematic boss monsters that are unaffected by anything. And then I play 3 copies of Dimensional Barrier, and this is mostly for the Branded Despia matchup. Pearly, I just want to stop you guys from playing, honestly. And then what would be a sideboard without evenly matched? And then, of course, we fucking hate back row. Fuck you, Labyrinth players. I'm kidding, I love you. Come over here, baby. I play 1 Heartbeats, 2 Lightning Storms, and 1 Cosmic Cyclone. Honestly, the Cosmic Cyclone's just here because the 3rd Lightning Storm couldn't. Why did they hit it? I don't get it. Okay, guys, so that is it for the deck profile. Now, I wanted to leave you with some of my last thoughts on the deck. The deck is super fun, but it does take a good pilot to be able to run this deck. Reason being is because there's such a learning curve, right? There's so many routes that you could take, and being that you're going to get interrupted on your routes, you might have to take some detours with your combos and end on a different kind of board. But just as long as you're an experienced pilot, you'll be able to manage this deck pretty easily. A huge weakness that I am seeing though, it searches so much, guys. It searches off a Black Dragon, it searches off a Chaos Space, it searches off the Absol, it searches off the Magnum Hut, it searches off the Lubellion. There's just so much searching in this deck that one Drolin Lockbird, if not ready, you're going to get hit pretty hard. So on the bright side of things, the deck is really resilient. It could play through all kinds of hand traps, albeit but one, like Droll. And you could still end with a pretty decent board. I know on paper, ending on spheres and passing isn't a lot, but that 1 spheres is going to get you so much value. Bouncing back a crucial card and then special summoning something. Maybe ending on Borrelin if you have the right card combinations where you don't have to search as much if you've been drolled. On top of that all, it's every single card in this deck is some sort of extender. That's why I really love it. You have so many monsters that you're going to be able to go through. And yes, you may have to burn some key cards that you don't want to use at the time, but those key cards are going to still allow you to play through Imperm, Effect Veiler, Ash, Droll, Nibiru. I definitely think that this deck is possibly a contender for, tier 1 deck in today's format. But only time could tell where the deck is going to be at. Hopefully you guys enjoy this deck profile. Let me know what you guys think of the deck. And be sure to comment everything down below. I do read all the comments. And again, guys, I know it was a little time since I've last uploaded. It's been maybe 2.5 weeks. I do apologize. I went through a recent move, but we're back at it, and be expecting some more content very soon. But hopefully you guys have a good rest of your day. My name is Winster, and I'll check you guys out later. Peace out, guys.